Welcome to the movie Lair. Lights low, screens glow, real news in the air. Welcome to the movie Lair. From Marvel to DC, every frame gets shared. Welcome to the movie Lair. No cap, no spin, just cinema flair. If it's film or TV, yeah, you know we there. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the yeah. Welcome to the movie Lair. Yeah. Welcome to the movie Lair. We report the facts and the rumors, just keeping it square. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Lights low, screens glow, real news in the air. Welcome to the movie Lair. From Marvel to DC, every frame gets shared. Welcome to the movie Lair. No cap, no spin, just cinema flair. If it's film or TV, yeah, you know we there. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. We report the facts and the rumors, just keeping it square. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. We report the facts and the rumors, just keeping it square. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Yeah. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the movie Lair. Lights low, screen glow, real news in the air. Welcome to the movie Lair. From Marvel to DC, every frame is shared. Welcome to the movie Lair. No cat, no spin, just cinema slayer. It's full TV, ain't no we air. Welcome to the movie Lair. Welcome to the Lair. Welcome to the Lair. We report the facts and the rumors, just keeping this square. Welcome to the movie Lair.
Now, I know good and goddamn well I'm on time today, and y'all not on time, because I'm here, and I'm not late. So everybody who's normally here, y'all better be here, because I'm here. But how are y'all doing today on this Good Friday? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Let me get my life together here. I think we're going to have a good stream today. We have some interesting things to get into. Got a little Marvel news this week. CinemaCon is getting ready to kick off. I think we're going to have a good show. Is my mic on? Doing a mic check. All right, yep, mic is working. But hope y'all are having a wonderful week. If this is your last day working, hopefully you're getting ready to have a great weekend. And next week is CinemaCon, and it's going to be about movie news. Big week for the movie theater owners. That's really what CinemaCon is about. Big week for the studios. This is where all the studios get to come out and present to the movie theaters. This is what's coming. And I'm excited, man. Look, the things that people are excited for CinemaCon, I don't really care to hear anything about Spider-Man or Doomsday. I want to know about like Children of Blood and Bone, like, you know, some of the other not so huge movies. That's what I'm interested in. JD Foreman says, I just started vacation. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Andre Ware in the building. What up, Andre? Thanks for always checking in. I appreciate y'all for always showing up and supporting me. I appreciate everybody who catches me on the replay gang. I think we're going to have a good show. It's going to be a little messy. We're going to talk about all the mess this week. I got some Magician, where was you last week? Because you was not here. I was looking for you. But thanks for showing up this week. Oh, y'all, I got my hair done. Got my little bob. Y'all know I haven't had my hair done and God knows when. My wife is a hairstylist and it takes me forever to get my hair done. But it's done, y'all. Look, got my little edges. You know, got my little bob. My little bang. Silver Picture says you need to follow Tina LockLair. Tina, you look beautiful as always. Thank you, Silver Pictures. You know, I think we should start telling each other that we look beautiful and that, you know, the young men out there look handsome. We need to compliment people more. We need a little bit more love in this world. But y'all know, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So we finna go ahead and get this show on the roll. For the people who not here, y'all go back and catch it at the beginning. But I'm finna get this train running because what time is it? 7. I need to be out here by 9 o'clock. I can't be here for a long time this week. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. Johnny Rastafari says, dreads looking fire. I haven't had a retwist in over a year. It's about time for me. I can't go that long because my wife will be like, if you don't get down here and let me do your hair, you know, a month and a half, that's about the longest I could go. We got some mess to get into today. Did y'all see Brandon Davis say something about Jeff Sneider? He was being shady. Did y'all see that? I saw it. If y'all didn't see it, don't worry. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. It was some shade being thrown between the straights, between the heterosexuals. You know what I'm saying? The men was throwing shade at each other. They be saying only the women throw shade. It was men on Twitter throwing shade. But we finna get into it. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Let me get my headphones on here. Once again, like always, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. We got some stuff to get into. Let me take these earrings off. It hurt a little bit. Are y'all excited for CinemaCon? What do y'all want? What are y'all excited to know about that comes out of CinemaCon? I got an email from the people at CinemaCon, and they told us, don't be doing reactions on social media for what y'all see. Sir! How you gonna tell the people don't do no reactions on social media? We talking about what we see. Y'all got the wrong generation of people. Silver Picture says Snyder's info is contradictory. He says they want to do the original 5 X-Men first, but then he says that they're doing Rogue. She wasn't part of the original 5 in the comics. I'm confused. So I think people did not watch the show because Jeff Sneider did not say they were doing the original 5. Let me make a note of that. Hold on, because I don't want to get into it now. Hold on, let me make a note. We're going to talk about that on the X-Men session. All right, Silver Pictures. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to come back to that. I don't want to get into that now. The Magician says, that's so silly. You want free press or not? They told us. They said, listen, we know y'all coming to CinemaCon, but, you know, we really don't want y'all to tell what y'all see here. Please don't do social media reactions. That's why you need to be following me, because I'm going to do it. You ain't going to be able to stop me from telling my people what I saw. Hey, it's crazy. John Rastafari says, CinemaCon thinks this is middle school? What you going to do, turn my phone in to the principal? They know for the past couple years, people have been going to CinemaCon and reporting the information, so I don't even know why they said that. But we finna get this thing rocking and rolling. We're not gonna be here for a long time. Let me get my little itinerary up here. All right, because I want y'all to know what's going on and where we at in the show. This is our schedule. We're gonna be talking about 50 Cent, American Horror Story, blah 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 blah. But let's get this thing started. What up, y'all? Tina here from the movie Lair. And if you're listening to audio only, I appreciate y'all checking in with me. We are doing episode 14, year 2026, and we'll be discussing a lot of things today. All right, we're going to be talking about the potential XMen New Writers and castings. DC had a little drama going on this week, talking about the Maxima castings. Ryan Coogler has a third project coming out with Hulu, plus a lot more. Let's get into it. let's get into it. So these are the first 7 topics. We're going to talk about 50 Cent, America Horror Story, Devil Wears Prada, the Alabama Brawl has a documentary coming, Dune, You, Me, and Tuscany, Ryan Coogler's next project. And then on the second half, we're going to be talking about some first looks of Children in Blood and Bone, Brandon versus Sneider, DC, The Punisher, and the last thing, X-Men. So if y'all hear from Marvel, come back a little bit later because we're going to get into it. Mr. A says, Tina, you checked your email. Mr. A, I checked my email. I got it. I wish you would have sent me a link with a little bit more information because I do want to kind of look into that. I did some little Googlings and I wasn't able to find a lot, but I did check it. But let's get into the first topic. Curtis Jackson, child. Hold on. Let me get this little thing loaded up here. I don't know if y'all care about this, but I wanted to include it because, we're going to talk about everything, even if it's not our cup of tea. So 50 Cent has a documentary about his life coming out on Hulu. Is this something y'all interested in? Do y'all care? Anyway, it's a 3-part series that will share some intimate details about his life and journey. Now, what I'll say is 50 Cent does have a very interesting life, and I think he would be held in a much higher regard if he didn't troll people so much on the internet. But coming from where he came from, like coming from the hood, surviving being shot 9 times, getting into rap, then transitioning out into a successful like media mogul, it's really like a real rags to riches story. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, 50 Cent just be rubbing people the wrong way. I don't know how many people are going to watch this doc. If I'm bored one night, I might check it out. But yeah, 50 Cent has a documentary coming out about his life story. Silver Pictures says, on a separate note, do you like Phase 6 of MCU so far? Wonder Man, Daredevil been pretty solid. Hopefully they can keep this up with Spider-Man, Punisher, Vision, and Avengers. The Magician says he don't give a damn about 50 Cent's life. Not something he's interested in. Let's move on then. JD Informant said, why not Netflix? Netflix said, we want Diddy, not you. This is what I'll say about being in the industry. You go to whoever's going to give you the best money and the best deal. So I'm pretty sure 50 Cent shopped this documentary probably to Stars, HBO, Netflix, Hulu. And sometimes it just depends on what you want, like what your terms are. So maybe he just had a better deal with Disney and Hulu. I know Beyonce has a pretty solid deal with Netflix. So does Tyler Perry. But what's interesting about their deals is they're not exclusive. So 50 Cent probably just went with whoever gave him the best deal. And yeah, I suggest everybody do that. Don't be loyal to any of these companies because they don't give a damn about you. All right. Next up, so Jessica Lange is set to return in American Horror Story Season 3. Now, Ryan Murphy has tried to bring Jessica back, but rumors are that, she ain't really care about returning. You know what I'm saying? She I didn't want to come back. So, but now, in this new season, it's Coven. Again, with the witches, sounds like she's back to play ball. And I don't watch all the seasons of American Horror Story, but I did watch the Coven season with Angela Bassett as Marie Laveau and the witches. Y'all know I love a good old witch story, so I did watch that season. Now, I can't remember how Coven ended. I do need to go back and watch it. I know they were trying to find the new Supreme Witch, but I don't know what this new season is going to be about, but I'm here. I'll be watching it. A lot of the previous cast will be making their return. Ryan Murphy has announced that the upcoming season will be released October 31st of 2026, right around Halloween. I wonder why he didn't drop it a couple weeks early. But anyway, are y'all watching American Horror Story? I'm going to check it out for Angela Bassett. Always rooting for Auntie Angie. I'm going to be watching it. All right, next topic. We're getting closer and closer to the Devil Wears Prada Part 2 release date, and I am super excited for this film. They got a cute little marketing campaign going on right now. For y'all that watched the film, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but the character Miranda is loosely based off of Anna Wintour, who's the lady here. For y'all that don't know, Anna Wintour is a media executive powerhouse. She was the editor-in-chief of Vogue from 1988 to the last year. I think her last year was 2025, and she's wielded a lot of power when it comes to fashion. Vogue has been the fashion magazine over 100 years. She is also the lead chairman for the Met Gala as well. But she wears that mean girl jacket real proud. People say she's unapproachable. She's strict. She be telling you if your shit ugly, she be like, that's ugly. She don't play. So for them to get her to do this, for her to know that The Devil Wears Prada is loosely based on her, and for them to get her into this marketing campaign, child, she had to be having a good day. She had to be having a good day to even sign up and play this little role against Meryl Streep in this marketing campaign. Meryl Streep is so great in this role. I love the first Devil Wears Prada because it just shows you how people be moving in corporate America and how backstabbing some people can be. I hope this sequel is good. I don't think it really needed a sequel, but I'll be here. I think this will be a hit on the board for Disney, but I'm super excited, man. The movie is tracking with a pretty solid opening. I've seen reports of $50 million to $70 million opening weekend. It comes out right after the Michael movie, so it's taking a big chunk of Michael's domestic audience for the second week. I'm hoping there's a lot of walk-up traffic for Michael, and people are going to be buying their tickets in person, and hopefully it has long legs. But yeah, man, Devil Wears Prada Part 2 is coming soon, and I love their marketing campaign and everything they have going on. I'm excited for it. The Magician says Ryan needs to redeem himself after the last few seasons. Magician says, I'm a fan of The Devil Wears Prada, but for some reason, this isn't exciting me. It feels a little dry. Maybe. Silver Pitcher says, streaming and TV shows are smarter for these artists. It means that every time these air, they get residuals, right? Replay means more money for these artists, so I'm not mad at that. It depends, because that's been the whole argument with streaming is they don't pay people residuals because they don't really know how to calculate and how to break it down. I don't know if there's been anything new with figuring out how a way to pay these artists residuals. I'm pretty sure that's what the last strike was with the actors, writers, and directors. But for the longest, people weren't getting residuals from streaming. They didn't know how to calculate it or figure it out. Johnny Rastafari says, the movie's definitely making $500 million. Every woman I know is talking about this movie. This film is like their Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. It's tracking good. Like when I checked my AMC, it's sold out. It's in my area, it's selling quicker and faster than Michael. There's still a lot of seats left for Michael, but Devil Wears Prada, they buying those tickets. They are getting to it. All right, moving on. All right, so y'all remember that big old fight down in Alabama where the black guy was trying to tell the people to move the boat because the big boat was coming in, and then them folks wasn't hearing that, so they jumped on the black man. Little did they know, it was a boat full of people who had that man's back, and they gave them folks an ancestral ass whooping. It's happened about 2-3 years ago. I'm talking about I have never seen an ancestral ass whooping like they gave those people that day of the Alabama brawl. I'm talking about ancestral ass whooping. Well, anyway, this guy made a documentary about it, and nobody wanted to pick up the film. Can you imagine? Nobody wanted to pick up the film. Let's take a look. Let's look at it.
They tried to cancel our film, Alabama Brawl, and we released it anyway. Amazon, YouTube, and Tubi all rejected us.
Nobody would pick up the movie. He said he even shopped this documentary to Zeus, and Zeus didn't even want to pick it up. And Zeus is black owned. Now, I have no affiliation with this guy. I haven't even watched the documentary yet, but if you want to watch it, there's the website. I think he's charging like $1 or $2 to purchase it. So I'm going to check the film out because the film isn't really just all about the fight. He actually goes into like the history of Alabama. Let's take a look at the trailer right quick. Hold on.
Police in Montgomery arresting several people after a brawl along the riverfront.
All right, we're over here in Montgomery, Alabama.
Years ago, this street included slave pens that held slaves as they awaited sale.
More than just a parking dispute, the incident brought the city's historical tensions to the surface.
On his own because those guys, and they left it there.
I didn't expect this to happen at work today.
What made you jump in the water that day?
I just had to help someone.
Alabama Brawl is history unchained, where the past and present collide.
I'm talking about ancestral ass whoopings. So anyway, if y'all want to check it out, there's the website right there, www.alabamabrawlmovie.com. I think it's finally on Tubi because the guy said once he, started complaining like, damn, Tubi, y'all will pick up all these little ghetto ratchet like type shows, but I have an actual documentary that's not just about this fight, but about the history of the area, and y'all won't pick that up. Like, what do we have to do to get this show out? And he said once people saw that, a lot of people started emailing Tubi and was like, man, let us see the doc. But he said nobody wanted to pick it up. Tubi, Amazon, Netflix, Zeus, nobody wanted to buy this documentary or let him or give him distribution for this documentary, which is crazy. We have documentaries about serial killers, but y'all ain't want this man, documentary about the Alabama Brawl and the history to be shown. You know why they ain't want to do it? Because they want to do it themselves. They want to make the documentary. But I did kind of look at the comments on this page, and they said it is a very balanced storytelling. It isn't just leaning one way or the other. And, I'm going to check it out. So if y'all got Tubi and y'all want to support this this guy, you can watch it on Tubi. I would prefer that, to go buy it directly from him so it can go right into his pocket. Like I said, I think it's only like $1 or $2. I'll probably buy it tonight. But yeah, man, once again, this goes back to something we talk about weekly on this show, that you have people creating content, but when you have these companies who don't want to pick it up, it's hard for content to kind of seep through. You know what I'm saying? He said people was telling him no, that he wasn't going to people like, hey, can you give me money to make it? He had already made the documentary. The documentary is made. I just need somebody to upload it so people could watch it. And he said everybody was like, hell no. So once again, if you would like to support this young man, it's www.alabamabrawlmovie.com. You can buy it there, or if you have Tubi and want to check it out, it is on Tubi's website. Let's check the comments. Lawrence said, this inspired Wakanda forever. The magician says, but y'all can document Diddy. Yeah. They look. How many Diddy docs we had? About 5, 6. And I'm all for the Diddy docs. I don't like him. I want him to go down. Look, I think there should be more Diddy docs made. We need more. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy this tonight and check it out. And just because I like history, I love a good old history, a good old storytelling. But then again, where was the other black people who wouldn't help him get this up? Tyler Perry, Tyler. Why you ain't put some little muscle behind this, Tyler, so this man can get this documentary up? Don't look like it was poorly made. Next up, let's talk about Dune. So Dune woke up randomly this week and dropped a little teaser for Dune 3, and they also dropped tickets for purchases in IMAX, and those tickets pretty much sold out fast as hell. We also found out the runtime for the movie, so the final movie will be 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is the shortest film in the trilogy. I like that. We don't need, goddamn it, 3-hour movies. Jesus. We don't need that. Let's get back to shorter movies. I ain't saying the movie got to be, an hour, but dang, some of these movies 3 hours is too long. But yeah, this is going to be the shortest film in the trilogy. And man, it looks great. The cast looks good. It looks like there's a huge demand there for IMAX because they said the IMAX tickets sold out like quick, gone. Now, Dune and Doomsday both opened on the same day, but Doomsday has been kind of quiet, since they dropped those trailers back in December. We ain't really heard too much for them. But Dune is, they're hyping up their marketing campaign. They say, I got to get a goddamn head start. They know it's an uphill battle. I don't care what nobody says talking about Dune competing with Doomsday. There is no competition. It's not. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying Dune gonna get pushed over. But Dune know who the big dog is, so that's why they going ahead and they getting their marketing out. We got to get a jump on them Avengers guys, because when they start marketing and they hit that guerrilla marketing campaign, which is going to start probably around November, man. So it looks like Dune is playing offense right now, and they're promoting this movie to make sure people show up for it. So yeah, man, IMAX tickets, 70 millimeters, pretty much sold out extremely quick within maybe less than an hour, a couple hours. How the hell do they pay this cast? Like, it's so many people in this Dune movie. Like, this cast is amazing. You got Florence Pugh, Pew. Like, damn. Budget be low. They got a lot of people in here. All right, what we got next? Oh, we moving fast today, y'all. We gonna get up out of here. All right, You, Me, and Tuscany. So, I watched You, Me, and Tuscany last night. No spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil it like we did the drama, but I had a good time, y'all. It was a fun movie. Now, if you do decide to go and watch it, it's one of those rom-coms where you do got to cut your brain off and just watch it, because some of the things in the movie are really like fantastical and not realistic. But that's how cheesy some rom-coms are. But man, my theater laughed. I had a good time. It was only like an hour and a half, so it didn't feel stuffed. And the movie is about family, and I am so family oriented that may be why the movie resonated with me, because I'm big on family. But it was just a little fun, cheesy rom-com that looked amazing. It looked great. It's set in Italy. The food looks good. The scenery looks good. Now, it wasn't great. I ain't saying this is a great movie, but it was good. And I actually liked it better than the drama with Zendaya. Like, if I had to tell people which movie to go watch You, Me, and Tuscany before the drama, because the drama had a lot of drama going on. But You, Me, and Tuscany was good, y'all. Y'all should go check it out. It is pacing very low. It didn't even make $1 million last night. And this goes back into that conversation on when the director Lena said, hey man, y'all got to support this movie, because unfortunately the industry is watching this movie to decide if they're going to invest in other, black rom-coms. And I've heard some people say, oh, this ain't no black movie. They consider it a black movie because you got 2 black leads and Will Packer is producing this. I don't care if the writers are white. They're going to consider this a black movie with 2 black leads and a black producer. So check it out at a matinee. If you ain't got, the AMC thing where you can get unlimited or free views, go watch it at a little $2 matinee. If you got a mama or you got a sister or you got a girlfriend and y'all just want to go and laugh, you should go watch You, Me, and Tuscany. It was a good little rom-com. I liked it. It was cute. That's what I'll say. If you like something cute, it was just cute. Cute little love story. All right. Culture Made is in the chat. We got a member in the chat.
A member of the movie Lair's here. What up? A member of the movie Lair's here. What up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat, Culture Maid. Shout out to being a member of the page. Culture Maid said, "What's happening, Tina? What's good, all my people in the movie Lair chat?" That's right. All right. Next up, let's talk about Ryan Coogler. All right. So we have another Ryan Coogler project to talk about. He's producing another TV show with Hulu based off of the book series called Southern Bastards. Hey, man, do they got Ryan Coogler in a goddamn 360 deal over there with Disney?
Oh shit.
They got Ryan Coogler in a 360 deal. Damn, how many projects he got with Disney? God damn. Ryan Coogler went and did like 1 or 2 projects with Warner Brothers, and Disney was like, "Nah, bring your ass back over here." Damn. So for y'all that don't know, Ryan Coogler has X-Files coming with Hulu. He has Animorphs coming with Hulu. Then he has Southern Bastards, this one that's in development with Hulu. And he has Black Panther 3. He got goddamn 5-10 projects. They got him in a 360 deal. All right. So as of right now, there is no mention of him directing. He is going to be producing this project. And when it comes down to Proximity Media, which is his production company, a lot of the producing is done by his wife, Zinzi, and his friend Zev. Coogler is mostly the creative. You know, he's mostly involved in the creative stuff. But when it comes to producing films, a lot of the heavy lifting is done by Zinzi and Zev. So, you know, maybe Coogler directs an episode here or there. Maybe he's not. Maybe he just wanted to put his money behind this project. And what I'll say is, with this project, we got Nia DaCosta writing the script and Ronaldo Marcus Green directing the plot. Let me tell y'all about Ronaldo, for y'all that don't know. He got a little skin in the game. He did the King Richard movie with Will Smith about Venus and Serena. He did the Bob Marley movie, and he's also the director of the new Punisher special that's coming out, The One Last Kill. So Ronaldo is a good person to be rolling around in the MCU. You know what I'm saying? He got a little skin in the game. He's not a young director. He's been around, you know. He's been around, so you ain't going to be able to really push him around a little bit. But anyway, back to this project with him and Nia DaCosta. If you've never read the comics called Southern Bastards, because this is a comic, they're going to be following essentially... The story that they're going to be following is essentially they're in the deep, 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 dirty South of Alabama. I'm talking about deep, dirty South. And Roberta Tubbs is a highly trained military vet, and she goes back to town to reconnect with her daddy, who's going to be played by Kevin Bacon. And let me get Kevin up there. Come on, Kevin. Why is Kevin not showing? Hold on. Let me get Kevin up here, y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right. So she's going back to her hometown down in Alabama to reconnect with her daddy, who's going to be played by Kevin Bacon. And when she gets there, she finds a murderous hornet's net of organized crime run by the winningest high school football coach in the South. And if you ever been to the South, or if you live in the South, you know one thing they care about down here. They love some racism and they love some good old goddamn football. Sound like it go hand in hand with me. If you in Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, New Orleans, South Carolina, Florida, they love football and they love racism. It says her daddy, Earl, is a tough but humble blue-collared Army veteran, eager to mend fences and reconnect with his daughter, and is not afraid to stir the hornet's nest that is in Craw County, the goddamn county called Craw County. Now, she has not been cast yet. Sounds like we're going to be following her. She's, of course, you know, biracial, you know, if Kevin Bacon is her daddy. And that plays a major part into her, like, even living in this town, which sounds like it's a town full of white people. You know what? This sounds like a goddamn party that I'd like to go to. Okay, yeah, I would watch this. I would watch this. You know what I'm saying? You got Nia DaCosta behind it. You got Ronaldo directing it. Ryan Coogler producing it. Sounds like something that I would cut on Hulu to watch. Sounds like my type of party. Now, the question is, who do you cast to be Roberta? Who is our infinity stone of, what are the infinity stones of biracials? Where are they at? Who are our infinity stone biracials? Is Chase Infinity too young to play this role, or Zendaya? Or should you go with like Zoe Kravitz? Or do you go a little older with like Journey Smollett? I know Journey not biracial, but she's light enough to pass as a biracial woman. Or do you just go and find somebody who's unknown? I guess we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Who knows? Now Zendaya, now I'm putting 2 and 2 together, bitch. Now I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Did y'all see last week, Zendaya, she did an interview and somebody was like, who's somebody you want to work with? And she said, I want to work with Ryan Coogler. I wonder if Zendaya know that this movie is in the works. I mean, this TV show is in the works, and she kind of trying to throw her name in the hat. Now that we know that Roberta is biracial, maybe Zendaya is like, hey, Coog, Oakland homeboy, cool. If you need a biracial, I can do it. Zendaya like, holla at me. I can do this, Ryan. It's all adding up now. Everything is making sense. But once again, this TV show is in development. It's called Southern Bastards. It is a comic if you want to check it out. And we got Nia DaCosta writing. We got Ronaldo Green directing, Ryan Coogler producing, and it's supposed to be coming on Hulu. Now we have to find out who the actress is going to be. You know, she got to be the daughter to Kevin Bacon. So, you know, this is going to be interesting. Let's check the comments, because I see y'all got a bunch in here. Collector's Rain said, oh, dang, members got their own interest music. That's right. They got their own song. Oh. See, Magician talking about Animorphs. That used to be my ish. I even like the books. If you would have came last week, you would have known. We talked about that last week, Magician, that Ryan Coogler's doing Animorphs. Johnny Rastafari says, looks like Ryan is planting his flag with Disney. He should do the Blade movie. Basically, put that same Sinners energy on Blade. I don't think he would want to do that. I don't think Coogler would want to do Blade. I wouldn't want to do Blade if I'd done Sinners. There's so many other directors, like black directors, who could do Blade. It's so many. JD Informant said, let me guess, she gonna be fighting 10 cops at the same time who happens to be Klan, who's dressed in football gear. Johnny Rastafari says, an unknown. Okay. Collector's Rain said, Halle Berry is the #1 biracial. I don't think Halle Berry can play Kevin Bacon's daughter. Halle Berry can be the mom. We get Halle Berry and Kevin Bacon as the mom. Culture Maid said, she said Coogler fast, didn't she? Was like, you know, me and Coogler both from Oakland. You know, we both from, I would love to work with Ryan Coogler. Zendaya done heard about this project here, and she trying to get that goddamn role. And we have not seen Zendaya do something like this. Like, I want to see Zendaya do something different. I would like to see, she might have to, you know, gain a little weight to make her look like an actual military woman. She might have to put a couple, you know, muscle pounds on. But I would like to see Zendaya do something like this. Johnny Rastafari said, isn't Haley Steinfeld great granddaddy black? I'm not doing this. Culture Maid said, I think this would be something good for Zendaya because she really hasn't done anything to discuss her biracial journey. Yeah. Lauren said, add Raven. Raven Simone. Culture Maid says, I think Chase Infinity would be good, but one battle after another is kind of in this vein. And Chase Infinity might be too young because they said in the story, the woman is a military veteran. So she's done a couple years. They don't say exactly what the woman's age is, but we're thinking a little older, maybe 30. So that's why I was looking at, like, you know, Zendaya making play older. You got Journey. You got Zoe Kravitz. Collector's Rain said Raven ain't biracial. I don't think she is, but she could play biracial. She could play it. Like, Journey ain't biracial, but, you know, she's played biracial roles before because she is so light. So you can do it. But yeah, man, I think they got my boy Coogler in a 360 deal with Disney. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. They got Coogler working on about 10 projects with Disney. I know Disney is so pissed off they did not pick up Sinners. Because he pitched Sinners to Disney. He pitched it. I know Disney is like, damn, we could have had Sinners. Golly. She said Journey is mixed. Are you sure? I thought Mom and Daddy were black. I don't know. Journey, Smollett, parents. Journey Smollett got a white daddy. Is they daddy white or is he mixed too? Child, the daddy look like Jussie Smollett. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Share screen. I think this the paw here. This the daddy. Don't he look like Jussie? He look like Jussie. I did not know that. They never talk about that. Maybe he's not all the way. I ain't never heard Journey Smollett say that she was white. The daddy is white. He got a little curl pattern in that hair though. He might. I did not know that they were biracial. Learn something new every day. Look at the chat. Never knew it. They definitely don't talk about it at all. Interesting. Learn something new. Shout out to the chat. Never knew it. Never knew it a day in my life. Collector's Rain says, I know Journey is gorgeous, but she doesn't play tough well. That war movie she was in and Birds of Prey give tough. You don't think she was tough in Lovecraft Country? You don't think so? I think she said the daddy is Russian and Polish. Okay. I've never heard none of them folks talk about being biracial. None of them. Jussie, Journey, the little brother, none of them. Hey. Learn something new. Johnny Rastafari says Amanda Steinberg. I guess. I did not know. Lauren said he Jewish. That's why he got the fro. Okay, that might be right. All right, y'all. We gon' hit a little commercial break, and then when we come back, they go to schedule there. Children of Blood and Bone, Sneider, DC, Marvel, and then we gonna be up out of here. We gonna get going. I'm gonna go get some water. Y'all know I got these tumors in my neck, so I gotta go get some water. Yeah, man, I'll be back.
Commercial break with a movie Lair. Grab some snacks and pull up a chair. Commercial break with the movie Lair. From Wakanda to Gotham, we talking all that here. Commercial break with the movie Lair. Commercial break. Commercial break.
Commercial break with the movie Lair. Grab some water and some snacks. Me back here. Commercial break with the movie Lair. We cover rumors and movies, all that here. Commercial break with the movie Lair. Grab some snacks and pull up a chair. Commercial break with the movie Lair. From Wakanda to Gotham, we talking all that here. Commercial break with the movie Lair.
Commercial break with the movie Lair. Grab some water and some snacks. Meat bag, yeah. Commercial break with the movie Lair. We cover rumors in my movies all day. Commercial break with the movie Lair. Grab some snacks and pull up a chair. Commercial break with the movie Lair. Movie Lair. From Wakanda to Gotham when we talking all the hell. Commercial break with the movie Lair. 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 Commercial break, 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 break. The movie Lair. The movie Lair. Commercial break, break, break.
Commercial break.
The movie Lair. The movie Lair. The movie Lair. Commercial break with the movie Lair. Movie Lair. From Wakanda to Gotham, we talking all that. Thanks for chilling on commercial break with the movie Lair. We about to start right now. Get back here. Thanks for chilling on commercial break with the movie Lair. The movie Lair, movie Lair. Thanks for chilling on commercial break with the movie Lair. The movie Lair, movie Lair. Thanks for chilling on commercial break. Get back here. Get back here. We about to start. We about to start.
Okay, we back. Johnny Rastafari says Amanda Steinberg basically playing that same role in Children of Blood and Bone, so that Southern Bastard role might fit her best. I don't think she's playing the same role. Those are not the same characters. I don't think they're the same. Maybe similar, but not the same. Because in Children of Blood and Bone, Amanda Steinberg is playing a pretty little princess. A pretty little princess who don't get along with her daddy. This role here for Southern Bastard sounds like a military-trained woman who don't take no bullshit from nobody. I guess they're similar. All right. Let's move on to the next topic. Where we at? All right, where we at? Part 2, Children of Blood and Bone. We're going to talk about Brandon Davis and Jeff Sneider having some words. DC, then Marvel. Then I'm going to let y'all go for y'all good old Friday night. So let's talk about Children of Blood and Bone. All right, let's talk about this movie starring Tuso Mbedu, Damson Idris, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Regina King, Viola Davis. The list of people just goes on and on and on and on. I'm talking about this is Black Panther level talent. Dare I say maybe even better. Who do you think has the best cast? Look at that cast down there. Who do y'all think got the best cast? The Black Panther cast or the Children of Blood and Bone cast? Look at that. I think they got more star power in their cast. It's insane. And they're following some of the same steps as Black Panther. We got our first look at the logo, and they are highlighting like the clothing. They're going to probably go down a very similar marketing plan as Black Panther was. For all y'all that do know, clothing, music, and production design was huge for Black Panther. Like, people won Oscars. People won Oscars for clothes in Black Panther. Okay. And it looks like Children of Blood and Bone wants to highlight some of that because we got our first look at wardrobe. We get to see some of what the cast may be wearing. Now, I feel like we're going to get a trailer really soon, hopefully during CinemaCon. Super excited. Paramount did invite some people out in LA and they got a sneak peek. And people are saying that this movie looks great. People are saying the movie looks great. I am super excited. So for y'all that don't know what Children of Blood and Bone is about, I will tell you. Long story short, you got a royal family, which is Chiwetel Ejiofor as the king, Damson Idris as the prince, Regina King as the queen, okay, and Amanda Steinberg as the princess. That is your royal family. Then you have your main character, which will be Thuso and Beru down here. The people in the village, the non-royal people, they are magical, okay? They are magical people in the village. Thuso and Beru, she has power. And a lot of other people in the village, they have magical powers as well. The royal family, they don't believe in none of that. They don't want the lower level people using their power. They will stump you out if they see that you are using magic. Because like all regimes, if the little people ever wake up one day and decide to take them over, the royal family knows that they are gone. So they are consistently trying to bring down those people in the village. All right. So that's essentially the story. We are talking about a civil war with Thuso and Beru leading some of the people in the village to go and take down Damson Idris, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Regina King, the royal family. Drama. Ooh, a little drama. I'm here for it. Oh, I'm excited for this movie. I am super excited. Now, let's take a look at some of these costumes. They're dope. And let's just play the guessing game because I cannot read the cards that are down there. So let's try to figure out like whose outfit belongs to who. So that outfit on the left, I think that looks very royal. You know what I'm saying? That look royal. So I think that belongs to Princess Amari, which is Amanda Steinberg's character. I think that on the left is a royal outfit for a princess. The next outfit to the right of her, I think that is going to be the main character, Thuso and Beru's outfit, because the clothes, they don't look royal. She has on like pink and blue, like a head covering. Now, next to her, I think this is going to be Damson Idris's character, Prince Inan. He's a prince, but he's a warrior. This outfit looks like something royal, but it also looks like something that, you know, you let people know, bitch, I'll beat your ass. I got to. This last outfit looks like Zelly's brother, played by Tosin Cole. Very similar to Zelly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like high class or royal. It looks more like village style. It isn't elaborate. So that's my guess. I'm going to make these pictures a little bit bigger so y'all can see. So this is what I think we got. I put little heads next to them. So yeah, I think that yellow outfit belongs to the princess. That purple and blue belongs to your main character. I think you got Damson Idris's outfit there. Man, look at that face paint on his outfit. Oh, this movie is going to be dope. I hope they get this movie right. And then you have the main character's brother. I think that's his outfit on the far end. Yep. That is what I'm guessing. All right. Let's take a look at the other outfits. All right, next picture. This red and gold, I mean, looks like the outfit of a king, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like the outfit of a king? I think this is Chiwetel Ejiofor's outfit. This looks definitely like royal garb. So I think this is King Saran's outfit. I'm from the South. I don't know how you pronounce it. So my Nigerian brothers and sisters, don't get mad at me if I'm pronouncing the names right or wrong. King Saran or Saran. I'm from the South. Saran. To the right of him, this looks like Queen attire. Regina King. Oh, Regina King is going to kill this. So excited. Looks amazing. I'm talking about we got a gold corset, royal green skirt. Yep, that looks like Regina to me. And then now to the right of Regina King is more armor. So I think this is either Damson Idris's maybe armor, because it has that same lion icon on the other picture. Or this could be Cynthia Erivo's outfit, because Cynthia Erivo, she's a high-ranking military official. She's very close to the to the king. Her character is going to put you in the mind of Okoye a little bit. So this could either be hers or Damson Idris's. I'll make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see. Yep, those are the clothes for that group of people. And then the last outfits. Let me pull it up here. All right, so on the last picture, not really sure. I'm not sure on who these clothes belong to. On that far right, I think this could be Lashana Lynch's character. Lashana Lynch is going to be Tuso and Beru's mom, or it could be Viola Davis's character named Mama Agba, who's an elder in the community. She trains the young girls how to fight. Or this could be Zelly's dad's outfit in that purple. Now, when you get to the middle with this green, I think this could either be Viola Davis or Lashana Lynch's outfit. I think it could be either or. And then on the far right, Idris Elba is going to be playing a character called Lacan or Lekan. Don't know how to pronounce it. He's like an elder magic user in the community. So those are your final set of outfits that they kind of showcased last night for Paramount. They did it at, I think it was at UCLA or USC. Yep. Okay. Next slide. What we got? So this is your cast for the Children of Blood and Bone. This movie will be out in IMAX January of 2027. I think it's going to be a dope film. I don't know how violent they're going to get. I don't know if they're going for rated R or PG-13 because these books get very detailed, but I'm excited for this press run. I love the director, Gina Prince Bythewood. She did Love and Basketball, Old Guard, The Woman King. She is a dope director. And she spoke about how so many of these actors were just willing to come aboard with this movie because they just believed in this project. I really believe a lot of these actors came aboard very similar to Ryan Coogler. I think a lot of people respect Gina Bythewood because there's no way you get a cast like this without people willing to take pay cuts to be involved. There's no way that everybody is getting paid what they should be getting paid. So you got a crew of people who willingly took pay cuts to make this movie come alive. Because when you think about it, Tusu Mberu, she's the star. A lot of these people don't know Tuso. You got a couple of them do. So the way you pull a cast out like that is because you have a director who people want to work with. You have a group of people who say, listen, I know I'm not going to get paid $10 million, $5 million for this role, but I will take a pay cut because I believe in this project. I believe in this book, and I believe in this director. And I think this is a testament to what Gina Bythewood has done in the industry for the past 30 years. And let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Let's talk about the real deal. They want this to be as big as Black Panther. That's it. These actors probably was like, I didn't get in Black Panther, but baby, I'm finna get in this one. They said, I'm not gonna miss the second go round. So we'll see how this pans out. I hope this movie is huge. There's like 3 books out. Hopefully it's a trilogy. And how y'all feeling? Are y'all interested in Children of Blood and Bone, or is this not y'all swag? Is this not something you're interested in? Let me know. Let's check the comments. Let's see. Let me check the comments. Culture Maid says, Tina, you got to advertise where to get that Omega level Storm shirt. I want that joint. That you just go to my website if you want it. Put it in the website right here. themovielair.com. That's where you get it from. You go to my website. I'll send you a discount. I'll see if I can get you a discount code too, Culture Maid, so you ain't got to pay full price. Collector's Reign said, Coogler killed T'Challa, so Blood and Bone got more star power. Why y'all be doing that to Ryan Coogler? Johnny Rastafari said Black Panther got Angela Bassett. Case closed. So I don't know. They got Viola Davis, though. I think Angela and Viola, you know. Culture May said, I don't even know what the movie is about. I'm just going to see it because of the black cast and Damson. I hope he's the real T'Challa. S. Jaddick says Amanda is like the opposite of Zendaya. Amanda is always taking roles that should be for dark-skinned black girls, while Zendaya targets role for white girls. Two paths of the biracials. I know Amanda got a lot of flack for taking this role, but to be fair, I mean, they went after her and they convinced her to do it. The Magician says, I got to check this show out. Magician, it's going to be a movie, baby. It's going to be a movie. Johnny Rastafari said, if you're lower level born with white hair, they will kill you. Because they don't want poor people with magical powers. Tyrone said, I'm going to watch this a lot when it hit theaters. I bet the acting, action, and visuals are going to be elite, especially the visuals, because they got the Black Panther production designer. Yes, Hannah Beachler. That's my homegirl, man. I know Hannah. Hannah is dope. And whenever Hannah is involved with a project, she is going to put TLC in it. Tender love and care. So, yes. Now, y'all, let's talk about it. We be talking about Magamount. This is a Paramount movie. This is a Paramount film, so we got to see how this goes. Johnny Rastafari said, I forgot Cynthia in this movie. She's so annoying. Johnny Rastafari says Jodie Turner-Smith should have been in this film. She might be in part 2. I don't know who Jodie could have played besides maybe the role that Cynthia Erivo has. She could have played that one for sure. Jay Informant says, I like the cast minus the woman from Wicked. Oh, God. Lauren said, black people get done dirty. Even Chad didn't get what he should have. Yes. The Culture Maid says, I'm anticipating this movie. Really hopes it lives up. Me too. Magician says, I absolutely love anything magic related. I'm interested in this lore to see how they bring it to life. Me too. JD Informant said the link isn't hot. So my link doesn't work. Let's see. www.themovielair.com. It's not working. Let me test it. www.themovielair.com. Y'all let me know if the link work. If not, I'll take a look at it. Somebody check the link for me. Somebody check the link. You gotta make sure the link, because it's working on my side. Y'all let me know. It's gotta be working, because I had a couple people buy shirts. Y'all let me know. Somebody check the link for me. All right. Silver Picture says Cynthia Erivo is white people's safe pick for a obligatory sole black acting nominee at the Oscars. I don't think Cynthia Erivo is safe at all. I don't think she's safe. Oh, yeah. I didn't do a hyperlink. Let's see if I can do a hyperlink. I was just putting in the website. Hold on. Let's see if the hyperlink works. I don't. Yeah, he means the link from chat. The website is up, though. I don't know how to make it a hyperlink, y'all. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's Storm, the Magician. I know you like Storm. I got a Omega Level Storm shirt. Oh, I love it. It's like my favorite shirt. Y'all know I'm going to CinemaCon, so I'm wearing it one day. Let me see if I got it here. Hold on. It might be packed up in my bag. Hold on. Y'all know every time I try to talk about shirts, the stream gets shut down. All right, so this is my Storm shirt. Well, I can't call it Storm because I might get copywritten, trademark. So we're just going to say this is the Omega Level shirt. That's why I can't put like Storm or Aurora on it. I had to find a way to use like a non-trademark name. And I don't think Marvel can trademark Omega Level. I love this shirt. It's my favorite shirt that I made. Also, the shirt I got on right now is a Queen of the Damn shirt. Hold on. It says Mother of All Vampires. I made this one too. Yep. So if you ever want to support and buy a t-shirt, yeah, man, that's my website. I try to make the t-shirts affordable. You know, some people be charging $30, $35. You know, I'm letting them go for the $20. And if y'all decide to support me, I appreciate it. If y'all can't, I understand, man. We in a recession. Everybody broke. I get it. And every time something new comes out, you know, I'm gonna try to update those shirts as well. But I know Interview with the Vampire is getting ready to come out, so I got some shirts up there. When House of the Dragon comes out, I'm gonna put some more up. I had a lot of people buy the Dunk and Egg shirt. You know, people like Dunk for some reason. But yeah, man, to wrap up Children of Blood and Bone, I'm excited. Hopefully Paramount lets them present something at CinemaCon, because I want to see. What y'all think the budget is? How much do y'all think they gave the blacks? I think a movie like this needs at least $150 million, especially with all the special effects and things that go on in this movie. Hopefully they gave my girl Gina Prince Bythewood at least $150 million to rock with. We have to go out and support this movie. We got to. I know we got to support You, Me, and Tuscany, but we really got to support this one. All right, next topic. Y'all, let's talk about this little mini drama on social media, y'all, with Brandon Davis. So I don't know if y'all know. Brandon Davis, he's a YouTuber, and of course Jeff Sneider, he's a journalist / scooper, whatever you want to categorize Jeff as. So Jeff gets on the internet and he's like, "Hey y'all, make sure y'all check out the podcast tonight. I'm gonna go over some potential X-Men casting." So of course comic book Twitter goes crazy. Oh, Jeff gonna tell us about the X-Men. Jeff gonna tell us about the X-Men. Brandon Davis gets on the internet and says, let me see if I can blow it up. He says, "It would be way cooler if the next generation of X-Men actors is revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, rather a podcast or a newsletter." He said that right after Jeff Sneider tweeted that. So he pretty much was like, dang, you know, I wish we found out at Comic-Con versus through a scooper. To me, that sound like shots fired. I feel like you being shady if I was Jeff. Now, one thing I don't like is a hater who don't stand on their hate. Like, don't be no low-key slick hater. If you gonna be a hater, like, stand on your hater square. And Brandon, what you did was some low-key hater ass shit. That was some hater shit, and then he lied about it. He lied. Stand on being a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least with Kendrick Lamar was like,
"I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress."
Stand on your hater shit. If you're gonna be a hater, be like, "Man, I don't like that nigga. So somebody got on Twitter, and they was like, "Sounds like you must be talking about Jeff Sneider." Then he was like, "No, I ain't talking about him." And see, now you lying. Because you was talking about him. I don't like when people be lying. Because what you lying for? What you lying? In the court of law, we call this circumstantial evidence that you were talking about Jeff Sneider. Because why, when Jeff Sneider tweets, "I got some X-Men casting drop," immediately you come after him and was like, "Wow, it would be great if we could find out about the X-Men at Comic-Con versus through a scooper or a newsletter." Why you hating on that man? So then somebody was like, "You was talking about that man. Like, stop lying. You was talking about him." Then he folds and says, and I quote, let's make it bigger. He says, "Okay, the original post was brought on by what he's teasing out, but I'm not specifically frustrated at the guy. It's how he does his job." I've done the same job before. I just have a different preference. I don't think you guys are going to get the drama that you're hoping for. If I was Jeff Sneider, I would have a problem, because why are you worried about how I do my job? Like, why are you worried about how I do my job and how I pay my bills? Because that ain't got nothing to do with you. And I'm not even taking up for Jeff Sneider. I just don't like when people be hating and lying. Like, why are you gonna come out and lie and say, no, I ain't talking about him? Then when people got on you, you like, fine, I guess I was. Brandon Davis had a whole crash out meltdown because he didn't get invited to an early screener. Like, some of these people feel like they are obligated, that these studios owe them access. Nobody is owed access. He was like, how the other people got invited, but not me? So he's one of those people that feel like, if I don't get something, I don't want nobody else to get it. And if somebody else is getting something, he a low-key slick hater. He a slick hater. He got a little attitude when things don't go his way. And I don't like that. Like, at least with me, I don't like James Gunn, but I stick on my not liking James Gunn. I don't like Diddy, but I let y'all know I don't like his ass. I don't like people who be a hater and don't want to stand on their hate. I feel the same way about people who be hating on Soups. Like, why people be hating on Soups? And I'm not talking about young people. I'm talking about grown men who are 50, 40 years old, hating on Soups, who's 20 years younger than them. You hating because this man has built a platform, and I know some people are going to say it's performative and it's fake what Soups done, whatever. He has built his platform, and studios are rocking with him because he got an audience. He got an audience, and I don't like big grown men with adults, wives, and kids hating on Soups. Why y'all be hating on people? Now back to Jeff Sneider. Let's talk about Jeff Sneider. What Jeff Sneider is doing is the same thing that has been done for thousands of years. It is not new. He like Littlefinger. He like Littlefinger. There's always somebody who people tell information to, and that person is granted the rights to disseminate that information. Jeff Sneider revealing things that he's heard on a podcast or in his personal newsletter is no different than TMZ, Variety, CNN, ESPN. It's all the goddamn same. It's journalists giving out information. Jeff just happens to be an independent journalist that puts information out. He's just doing it on a podcast now versus 10 years ago he was putting it in a goddamn newspaper. And I'm not even the biggest Sneider fan. He says and does weird stuff at times. But folks are hating because people bring him information and he has contacts. It sounds like people be hating because they not getting the information. That's what it sounds like to me. People jealous. People be jealous. We got a story coming up in a few between James Gunn going against Deadline because they release potential casting news. Jeff Sneider does the same thing. It's no different. If Jeff doesn't break who the X-Men casting is, you better believe somebody is going to find out, and they're going to break it at either Deadline or the Hollywood Reporter. So my question is, what's so different? What's so different? What is so different? So I don't understand Brandon specifically upset that Jeff does this, because if Jeff don't do it, another journalist is going to do it. They just happen to work for a major publication. So what's so different? What's so different? The real issue is, y'all want to know what the real issue is? Brandon want the scoop.
That is what I want to say.
He want to see the scoops. He want it. But he can't break scoops because he has a relationship with the studios. And it's evident that the studios don't like when scoopers drop scoops. I remember when the Doomsday trailer leaked and Soups talked about the leak, and then he was also at the studio with the Russos seeing the real trailer in person, and people were mad at Soups. I think Brandon even got mad. Brandon Davis even got mad and was like, oh, I guess we could bring scoops now. I guess we could talk about scoops. What I'll say, man, people just got to stop worrying about other people. You know what I'm saying? And focus on yourself. Just focus on yourself. Leave the indie journalists alone. Let them do their job and make their money. I just don't like when people are haters and don't want to stand on their hate. Just stand in it. Just say I'm a hater. Just be like, yeah, man, I'm a hater.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you...
Just say it. Just live in it. All right, let's check the comments. She said, just cop that Omega level. I want the fresh cut. Thank y'all. JD Informant said, he was scared. Boy, it's so funny seeing people get real scary in real life. Like, he started, I wasn't talking about Jeff. I wasn't talking about Jeff. Come on. Johnny Rastafari says, Brandon Davis smells and reeks of privilege. He walks and acts like these studios owe him something. I don't hate on the fella. He do good work. He just act privileged, and I can smell it miles away. Yeah. The magician said he corny for that. She said he realized he had to own it. You don't even know how to hate right. Like, you ain't even wait a couple hours. You waited a couple minutes after Jeff tweeted it and started hating. Look, and tried to be a passive-aggressive hater. You know what I'm saying? He was just, oh, wow, I wish we could find the casting out at Comic-Con versus finding it out on a podcast or a newsletter. Nigga, just be a hater. Just be like, Jeff Sneider, you weak as hell for that. Don't release that casting. That's what I would say. Like, I'm going to stand in my hate. Don't be I just wish. As Jaddick says, I mean, Jeff got to eat. If he don't scoop him, someone else will. You ain't hiding the X-Men until Comic-Con. Yeah. He got caught, boy. It was so funny getting caught in live action because somebody was like, you talking about Jeff? He was like, I'm not talking about Jeff. And then somebody talking about, nigga, quit lying. And he was like, fine, I am. Look at it right here, y'all. He's like, okay, the original post was brought on by what he's teasing, but I'm not specifically frustrated at the guy. It's how he does his job. Bitch, what's the difference? You either like, Jeff gotta eat. Let Jeff put stuff in his newsletter to make money. Like, what? I don't understand haters, y'all. I don't. Like, I just will never process it. And if you're gonna be a hater, just live in your hate. I don't like hating ass. I don't like slick hating ass, slimy people. I don't like them type of haters. Jeff Sneider got to pay his rent. That ain't got nothing to do with you. If Jeff Sneider report on the casting, you ain't got to report on it. That don't have nothing to do with you. What other people got going on their streams ain't got nothing to do with me. That's why my stream is different. You know what I'm saying? I don't be hating on nobody else. It's just crazy. All right, let's move on. Y'all, we ain't got but 2 more topics. We finna get up out of here. All right, so James Gunn is reportedly filming a massive prison scene in Georgia next week. We are talking about 100 extras, and part of it is shot in an actual prison. And yeah, that ain't gonna be just a little quick scene. Sounds like they're putting some work in. Now, the immediate question is, are we talking about Lex Luthor? Is Lex breaking out of jail? Because on Peacemaker, he had that goddamn orange jumpsuit on. Lex ain't the type to sit in jail anyway. If anything, he probably running the prison from the inside, manipulating the guards and the inmates. He probably been setting this shit up since they locked him up. Or hear me out. What if this ain't just a breakout? What if this is Lex, like, making connections and building alliances? I don't know what the hell going on over at DC. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Because Gunn has already hinted at, like, a bigger DC world. And this could be how the villains can start, like, linking together, or how he finds a way to link up with Superman. And also the fact that it's a real prison that they're building in Georgia. That's why people love the film in Georgia. It's cheap. You can throw some shit up real quick. Don't spend no money. So yeah, man, they said this is going to start filming pretty quickly. They're going to need about 100 extras. So if you are in the Georgia, Atlanta area and you want to be an extra for Superman, hit your people up and see if you can become an extra during this breakout scene. They need people to help them film this project. So yeah, that's what I wanted to let y'all know. If you are in the Atlanta area and you want a job, hit your people up. They're looking for people for this breakout scene. Matter of fact, where's Dan the Man? Dan the Man up in Atlanta. He ain't here today. I need to send him an email. Tell him he need to go get this job. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Dan the Man in a DC movie. He done already done Marvel. All right, next up, let's talk about James Gunn and his mess. Like always. James Gunn always got something going on. Collector's Reign said, what's the black quota? I don't know. I need to get some more information. It's in Georgia, so you know they're looking for the blacks. We need a lot of blacks in this jail. You know, it's a lot of blacks in jail. All right, so James Gunn got a bunch of drama going on like always because he don't know how to stay off social media. James Gunn just don't know how to shut up.
Just stop. Shut the up. You just saying nigga, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing, James. Damn. So, let's start from the beginning. So Deadline reported that 3 actresses was involved with potentially being Maxima in the next Superman movie. They said Marissa Abello, Adriana Arono, and Ella Purcell. And James Gunn came out screaming and hollering and was like, nope, y'all lying. Them ain't the girls. Y'all lying.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no. That's hell no.
James Gunn got on Threads and was like, nope, them ain't the girls. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. James Gunn said,
all of them lying on me.
And what's even crazy is James was like, why you even responding to this? This is like nothing really to respond to because casting rumors and leaks like happen all the time. Like it's nothing to even respond to. Let's see what James said. Y'all know I'm blind. I about can't even see this. Let's pull it up. See if we can make it big. All right, James says, this is not against Nexus. They're sharing what Deadline reported, but Deadline's reporting is shoddy and incorrect. He sounded like Brandon Davis. He said, I've always thought Deadline was pretty thorough in their journalism, but that's not the case here. I'm so frankly disappointed. If someone would have run these names by us, we would have said it's bullshit. I've been friends with Adriana a long time since I cast her in Belko Experiment. I'm a fan of both Marissa and Ella, but I've never met any of them. This is crazy. James said all of them lying on me.
All of them lying on me.
Like, that wasn't even nothing to go and make a big deal about. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. If the trades got it wrong, James, cool. If the trades got it right, James, cool. Like, who cares? So a couple hours later, the Hollywood Reporter comes out and says, hey man, we're hearing some casting news too for Maxima, and Adriana is still on the list. Where's the other girls? So these are the 4 girls that the Hollywood Reporter said. They said they're hearing Adria is still on the list, Eva De Domenico, Sydney Chandler, and Van Patten. These are the 4 girls. Now, James ain't come out and dispute none of them. He ain't said nothing about them. Keeping it a buck, this is what I think, y'all. He's probably going to go with Eva for Maxima. Eva is the one in the black to the right of the girl in the yellow. I think he's going to go with either Adria or Eva out of those 4. Those are my top 2. They're both tall. You need that kind of look for Maxima. I like both of these. People are saying that Maxima may just be a short cameo. So he might, since he's worked with Adria, the one in the yellow, since he's worked with her before, she might be Wonder Man. But I think Eva looks like Maxima to me. I think so. Jeff Sneider also thinks, like I said, some of these women may be testing for Wonder Woman too. He did break that out. But if I was doing the casting, Adria, she would be my Wonder Woman, and Eva would be my Maxima. That's just my opinion. Eva looks like Maxima to me. She definitely does. But Jeff Sneider, not Jeff Sneider, I'm sorry, James Gunn. James Gunn had a fit. James Gunn was like, James Gunn was so mad when this was reported. He was screaming.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! Hell no!
James Gunn said, hell no. None of them. Oh. Culture May said, Gunn be doing too much. Just make goddamn movies. The Magician says, why are they so weird with all this? Just do the thing. Lauren said they put the Michael hoodies out. I thought I seen somewhere that everything sold out with Michael. Lauren said, what crackhead is that? I don't think he a crackhead. He probably somebody uncle down here in the South. Somebody old school uncle.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! Hell no!
I don't think you know crackhead. Sound like the boy said we flying to Philadelphia. He said, hell no, I ain't flying no goddamn well. Look at all that. All right. What we got? We got the Punisher. Then we're going to talk about Lena Headey. And then we are going to be on the X-Men. And then we're going to be done. Y'all know I got a lot to say about X-Men. I got a lot to say about that. Culture May said Buddy kind of looked like Gun. That's why I used it. All right, let's talk about the Punisher. So we got our first look at the Punisher, One Last Kill, and John Bernthal is back in full Punisher mode. Gritty, no nonsense. And like I told y'all earlier, if y'all was here earlier, Ronaldo Marcus Green is going to be directing this one shot. He did the Bob Marley movie, King Richard with Will Smith. He's also working on a Hulu TV show with Ryan Coogler and Nia DaCosta called Southern Bastards. Now, what's crazy is this ain't just some random special from the Punisher. This is setting up his appearance, I'm assuming, in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And what we're learning from the story is it's going to follow Frank trying to move on from revenge. Frank been trying to move on from revenge for, about 10 years now. But of course, something pulls Frank right back into the chaos. And that lines up perfectly with what we've been seeing with Spider-Man, because Peter's about to be in a darker, more isolated place. And who better to clash with than somebody like Frank Castle? Because who's in a darker place than Frank? No goddamn body. Ever. Like, imagine Spider-Man still trying to hold on to no, we not going to do no killing. And Frank is just like, we killed here. Frank is like, put him down. Y'all think they're going to let Frank kill in Spider-Man? Probably not. They probably gonna be like, Frank, you can't be killing people in the movie with the kids. Culture May said, can't lie, when I seen the trailer, I almost shed tears when his kids was talking to him from the other side. Yeah, Frank done been through it. Frank done been through a lot. He has. I think this is gonna be good. I'm gonna check it out. I can give somebody an hour of my time. May 12th. I'm there, Frank. I'll be there. Plus, sounds like it's required viewing for Spider-Man, so I just don't know who the hell Frank killing. Frank always taking somebody out. Who he going after now? Who you going after now, Frank? God damn. My girl, Lena Headey. My girl, y'all. One thing about me, there's a couple people I love in Hollywood, and Lena Headey is one of them. She just, she's just a bad bitch.
Period.
Favorite character in Game of Thrones. She didn't give a damn. She was the only one in Game of Thrones really playing the Game of Thrones. I was a Queen Cersei stan from beginning to end. So anyway, let's talk about what this has to do with Marvel. So Lena Headey just revealed that her role was cut in Thor: Love and Thunder. She was actually part of a whole coven of witches. Yeah. She said the witches was supposed to guide Thor through the underworld, but not in some serious, dark kind of way. They were actually kind of funny, chaotic, and kind of unhinged. And apparently this was all coming from Taika Waititi's imagination, which makes sense. Sounds pretty much on brand with him and what the hell he was doing in Thor: Love and Thunder. Quirky, weird, and chaotic. Sounds just like Taika Waititi. A couple weeks ago, one of y'all asked me in the chat, like, how often do things get cut out of films? How often do actors actually film something and it doesn't make it to the screen? Well, this is a perfect example right here. You got fucking Cersei Lannister. You have Cersei Lannister herself, and instead of giving her a good meaty role, you made her into some weird, quirky witch. All that talent that you have with Lena Headey, and you decided to make her goofy. Taika Waititi, you should never come back and work with Marvel ever again.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ever. I'm glad it got cut. I'm glad it got cut because y'all was playing with Lena Headey. Y'all was playing with her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't trying to give her nothing meaty. Cut it out. Period. Cut it.
Period.
Come back, Lena, when they got a real... Ooh, do y'all think... She might be too old. Do y'all think Lena Headey could be... What's our girl from X-Men? Hold on. I'm going blank. Female X-Men characters. Y'all know who I'm talking about once I say it. Do y'all think she could be Emma Frost? You think she too old to be Emma Frost? How old is Emma Frost? How old is she? You think Lena Headey too old to be Emma Frost? Let's see how old Lena Headey is. Lena Headey age. I don't know how old Emma Frost is. Johnny Rastafari says she too old. The magician says he says nope. I don't know if you saying nope to Emma Frost or nope, she too old. S. Jaddick says, Taika shows the critical flaw with Feige. They deliver one good movie and he lets the director do whatever the F he wants on the next one with no oversight. No. Kevin Feige know what be going on in these movies. He don't give a damn. He just is like, hey, I guess it'll work. The magician said Mora. Culture May said, nah, Emma is older, but she is a gorgeous blue-eyed devil. You don't think Lena Headey is gorgeous? Lena Headey is a bad bitch. What are you talking about? Y'all don't think, I can't believe y'all don't think Lena Headey is attractive. You don't think so? I think she's attractive. But then again, what do I know? Emma must be eye candy like Sabrina Carpenter. That's like young, like Playboy eye candy. You know, I thought Emma Frost was a little grown woman, like sexy. Not like Playboy Mansion, like ditzy sexy. Let's pull up Sabrina Carpenter. Come on, y'all. Is this what men really be thinking about? I'm not gonna pull up Sabrina. This is how I know I could not be no man. Cause I just don't be understanding y'all. This is who y'all want to be Sabrina Carpenter. This is y'all Emma Frost. Come on, y'all. This is what, men, I do not understand y'all. Y'all think this is Emma Frost. This y'all Emma Frost. This it. this y'all Emma Frost. Child, come on, man. Y'all talking about Lena Headey ain't a bad bitch. Y'all, okay. Y'all want some young 25-year-old Playboy Mansion type girl. The magician said, don't make me tear this room up. One thing that gets this chat going is X-Men and Black Panther. She said she cool. She could get knocked down, but Emma is different. Sabrina Carpenter, if you are watching this, ma'am, I'm not, downplaying you, sis. I think you're gorgeous, in a kind of like Playboy Bunny type way. I'm not saying you're not an attractive woman. You just Playboy Bunny attractive. You're not like Emma Frost attractive. As Jaddick says, Sabrina is more Dazzler. Johnny Rastafari said, y'all tripping? Sabrina is a baddie. Magician says no, she just needs to be cunty, mature. Yes, when I think of Emma Frost, I think of like Magician. They don't know what cunt is. They not gay. They don't know what the hell you talking about. But I know what you talking about. Like Emma Frost is just, she's sexy in a grown woman type sexy. She's not like ditzy 25-year-old. Nah, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. That's not, no. This is why women need to be involved in casting, because y'all have all types of stuff going on. All right, we are walking right into X-Men. Y'all, let me drink some water before I get stressed out with this topic. Before X-Men shows up on the screen, I think I'm going to be on blood pressure medicine. X-Men stress me out so much with the MCU. Let me take a deep breath. We are on the final topic, y'all. And anytime I hear any X-Men news coming out of the MCU, I get so stressed out because I don't think they know what they're doing over there. And I've been saying that since last year. If y'all have been here with me, I said last year when they cast that man to be Thunderbolts, the Thunderbolts director to do this movie, I said they don't know what the hell they got going on over there. I told y'all. And it's even more evident this week as we learn more information. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick off this X-Men topic. Let's start with Jeff Sneider, what Jeff Sneider is hearing. And I want to be clear. Because I watched this show. This is just rumors. These are the names that he's hearing. He said this is nothing confirmed. These are the names that he's hearing. This is a rumor.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah.
All right, so Jeff Sneider said he's hearing Marvel is kind of looking at Odessa Azion for Rogue and Peter Claffey for Beast. Once again, this is a rumor. He's not confirming anything. He said these are just some of the names that's being thrown out. Now, I do like Odessa as Rogue. I think she could be a country bumpkin. Yes, but she also has a little something in her looks that's a little unordinary, but it's kind of attractive. And you need that for Rogue if Gambit is going to be involved. And I do think we're going to get a new Gambit, a real Gambit, not what Channing Tatum got going on over there. He over there cosplaying. Let's move past Channing Tatum as Gambit as quickly as possible. It was cool while it lasted, but let's don't hold on to this, okay? Let's don't hold on to Channing Tatum as Gambit. Get a real Gambit in there. But anyway, Odessa for Rogue, I do like. Do y'all like this? How are y'all feeling for Odessa for Rogue? Let's make her bigger. Let's take a look at her. What do y'all think? Let me know, chat. Do y'all think, is this Rogue? Does she look like Rogue to y'all? I think she could do it. I like her for Rogue. I like it. I like her for Rogue. Now, when we get to Peter Claffey for Beast.
Hell no. Hey, fuck no. Fuck no.
No. No, y'all. No. I don't think some of y'all people are real X-Men fans because the things that I saw on the internet this week makes me question reality. I saw people saying that they like Peter Claffey as Beast. This sounds like some shit Marvel would do. It sounds like it. Peter Claffey, for y'all that don't know, he's the actor from the Game of Thrones series Dunk and Egg. I don't know if y'all notice about Peter, but Peter is a very new actor. He doesn't have a lot on his resume. He would be a cheap pickup. And I'm pretty sure they're not paying him a lot over there in Europe, in the Game of Thrones world. I do not like Peter Claffey as Beast. Because this is why I don't like it. Peter, if you ever see this, no disrespect to you, Peter. I always want to give respect to creators. But this is why I don't like him for Beast. I don't know if he's an experienced actor. I don't know if he has enough experience being an actor to pick up an American accent very quickly, because they're about to start filming very soon this X-Men movie? Can he pick up an American accent quickly, but also is he fluid enough to jump back into his Dunk accent? Because he has to film Dunk and Egg every single goddamn year with Game of Thrones. They're filming next year because HBO wants Dunk and Egg to come out every year. So I don't think he has enough experience to be able to jump back and forth into those accents because he's Irish. I don't think Peter Claffey is your beast. If you told me that they were looking for Colossus, maybe. Or maybe it's because I don't give a damn about Colossus and I care a little bit more about Beast. Peter Claffey is not your Beast. Okay, let's keep looking for Beast. Matter of fact, let's put Peter Claffey so far on the list for Beast that he's probably in the top 20. First off, he too goddamn big to be Beast. This man is like 6'5". Beast is not tall like that. Why are y'all even looking at Peter Claffey to... Colossus. Let him be Colossus. Let him be Sabretooth. Not Beast, not Hank McCoy. Unless this version of Hank McCoy is gonna be Irish. Now, if y'all tell me Hank McCoy finna be Irish, I'd be like, all right, let Peter do it. Damn, he ain't gotta work hard to kind of get the American accent. But if Hank McCoy gonna be from America, I don't think he's experienced enough to take on that role just yet. I just don't think he has enough experience. I think he is great as Dunk in Dunk and Egg. I don't think you could find a better Dunk. I think he is awesome in that role. Beast, no ma'am. No ma'am. Matter of fact, get Kevin Feige banned.
Get him banned. Get him banned. We don't do that here. Oh, now I'm pissed.
Get him the hell up out of here. The hell y'all got going on? Let's check the comments. What up, Dan the Man? I see you in here. The magician said the girls and the girls need to be head of the casting for the X-Men. Yes. Dan the Man says my guy Duncan has the height, but I prefer my Beast to be older. Okay. S. Jaddick says betting on the Thunderbolts creative team is wild. Delivered sub 400 million at the box office and got rewarded. Yes. S. Jaddick says they said she can't be Rogue because she ain't got enough cakes. Listen, we could figure that out. We could figure her cakes out. The other Rogue ain't had no cakes. The Rogue from X2, she wasn't no yap. You know what I'm saying? The magician says, yep, looks like Beast to me. Haven't seen this work, though. I can see why her name is being thrown around. Plus, they need to look good together. He too tall to be Beast. He like 6'5". He's too big. Culture May said, Rogue is the Southern Belle. Charm your heart and throw a mean right hook. Yes, I love what they did with Rogue in X-Men 97. S. Jaddick says, Odessa as Rogue seems fine to me. S. Jaddick says, how's her Southern accent? We could work on that. She said, damn, he just trying to make a name for himself. He's too tall. S. Jaddick says, can Dunk play smart? Gives me more Colossus. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think he'd be a great Colossus. He would be dope as Colossus. Jay says, they just like him because he's a hot actor on the scene. The magician says, I just saw the jawline. What was he in? He's in this TV show called Dunk and Egg, Game of Thrones universe. Dan the Man said, Dunk is better as Banshee. Maybe. Jay says, this sounds like the same crowd who won Sadie Sink. Yep. Culture May said, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but Buddy has the jawline and ears. He gives Beast. If you watch Game of Thrones, you would know why we saying you would know why I'm saying this is not your Beast. He's not. Oh, gosh. Culture May said, hell nah, Tina, you really tripping. Colossus looks nothing like this. Y'all, bruh. Y'all gotta stop lying, bro. Y'all telling me now I gotta download this picture of Colossus. Hold on. Cause now y'all got me thinking that I'm crazy and I don't like that. do. Hold on. I'm getting a picture of Colossus up here. This is Colossus. Let's get a picture of Peter Claffey. Peter Claffey. We finna put these bad boys side by side. Hold on. Now y'all got me thinking that I'm crazy. Got me doing this extra work. Hold on. I'm finna get a good old picture of Peter Claffey. I might have one here. Hold on. Dunk. Where you at, Dunk? Hold on. Peter. That man looked like Colossus to me. Hold on, I got a picture of Peter right here. Hold on, it's loading. So I'm crazy? Am I? Am I crazy? Y'all let me know. Y'all telling me this? You telling me this man can't? Y'all telling me this ain't Colossus? We can't rock with that? All he needs is a black buzz cut. We can get that hair done. That's nothing. Y'all don't think Peter could be Colossus? I think he's a perfect Colossus. Put him in the weight room. He already 6'5". Yeah. He beast. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Culture Mate says Hank has blonde hair, which can be substituted for ginger. What? Culture Mate says he has black hair and darker skin. Colossus? Man. Sitting at the Russian wall. Okay. Peter, I was trying to get you a job to be Colossus. You're definitely not going to be Beast. Sorry about that. All right, moving on. This X-Men stuff has me stressed out, and I don't like the sound of it. This is like a hallucination that I'm going through. Like, first, Bo DeMaio gets fired. He was going to be one of the people involved with creating the live-action X-Men. Then you bring in the Thunderbolts, goddamn director. Now Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. And to make matters worse, you're bringing in the Thunderbolts writers to write X-Men. Oh. I just can't believe it.
Wow.
I just feel like every time I hear X-Men news, for me, it just gets worse and worse. That's just me. Some of y'all might like this. When this was announced that they're bringing in the writers for Thunderbolts, people on social media was like, yes. And I was like, I was not happy. So here's the news. For y'all that don't know, there's an X-Men movie in development, and Jake Schreier, the director of the Thunderbolts movie, will be the director of this movie. And this week, we learned that they're bringing new writers in for the script. Now, on my timeline, I'm seeing people are excited. I'm seeing people are happy and excited because the new writers that they're bringing in are the same people who worked on the Thunderbolts movie, Lee Sung-jin and Joanna Callow. Lee Sung worked on Beef, and Joanna worked on Thunderbolts and The Bear, and people are happy. People are like, yes, I love the Thunderbolts. Me, I'm like, the Thunderbolts was cool. I didn't love it. I'm not telling all my friends, like, man, y'all need to be going to watch the Thunderbolts. So bringing these people in did not excite me. I'm actually very worried. I'm very worried. Thunderbolts didn't even make $400 million at the box office. What we doing? This don't feel like deja vu to y'all. This don't feel like Blade. Or maybe y'all don't know. This is the third set of writers that they brought in for X-Men. And this is why I'm worried. And it mostly has to do with Kevin Feige. Kevin, you have known for years that the X-Men were coming, probably almost a decade at this point. Why y'all ain't got this story together by now? Like, they're supposed to go into production very soon. Why is the story not together? The script should be like one of the first things that y'all get down packed. Like, how the hell do y'all not have a script? This sounds like Blade 2.0. We are on our third set of writers for this X-Men movie. First, they brought in the duo, Aaron Rabin and Zach Dean. They didn't like their script, so last year they brought in Michael Leslie. Obviously, something was wrong with his script because now we got Leo and Joanna here coming in the third quarter to try to put this shit together. What is going on? What is going on? And my concern is these are TV show people. Lee worked on, let me get it right. Lee worked on Beef and Joanna worked on, oh, Joanna, what did you work on here? Let me pull it up. Joanna worked on The Bear. So you got the writers of Beef and The Bear you're bringing in. And my concern is these are TV show people. If y'all care about X-Men, why are y'all not going to find the best writers in movie? And this goes back to what I always say about corporate America and Disney. They're trying to find the cheapest people possible. And I commend them for giving like people opportunities, but it seems like they go and get these young creators to work them crazy, pay them less, and they're hoping that this is your next Ryan Coogler or this is your next Russo's. They're hoping that they can strike gold when it's like, do that on another project. Don't do that on projects that you claim that you care about. I feel like we ain't got time to be experimenting on the X-Men movie. Like, if y'all like these two people, if y'all like their work, why not let them do an X-Men TV show? Like, don't that make sense? Like, why are they not working on the X-Men TV show where we got a TV show coming talking about all the other little side mutants that's not in the movie? Like, why are these your people for the movie? Why is these your movie people? But let's hear what the director has to say.
We're areas that we can explore where it feels like we're doing something new. We are aiming to do something that feels like a fresh start and going for something that feels new. And really, like, something that Kevin has pushed for is this idea of what can we do that, you know, within this world. It's such a massive world, and I've spent, you know, the year just kind of rereading a ton of it, and like the entire Claremont run and so many different, you know, the great work that Grant Morrison did. I mean, there's so many different interesting takes within this world, and that shouldn't be a clue as to anything. I mean, that's just for background and just to kind of live in the world and, you know, how deep that world is. Just thinking about, like, what are the corners of it? What are the sides of it that maybe haven't been, you know, done so brilliantly in so many of these great movies that we can sort of, we're areas that we can explore where it feels like we're doing something new.
All right, that's your director. That's your director talking. Let's hear what their new writer, Lee, has to say.
What happens when Jake calls you and says, hey, want to work on the X-Men script? What do you say? Besides yes.
Well, it's X-Men, you know, come on. Yeah. That's something that I grew up with. I have fond memories of my father and I waking up Saturday mornings watching the, you know, X-Men cartoon. Yeah. You know, read the comics. So, you know, when he comes calling about that, you know, no matter how much you got going on, you have to say yes.
Do you have a favorite mutant?
I do. Although I said my favorite mutant the other day, and then the internet went crazy with it. So, but you know, Gambit. I loved Gambit. I also love a lot of the side characters. You know, I love Jubilee. You know, everyone goes to Cyclops, Wolverine. But you know, for me, growing up, I always loved the kind of supporting members. But you know, this is super early. None of this means that anything's going.
What do you want to clarify right now? Because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, this is more just to say that I'm a big fan of of the comics, and I'm just very honored to have a small part in it.
You're gonna have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We're areas that we can explore.
Okay. What I can say is at least Lee sounds like he's excited to be working on the project. Jake, and this just may be Jake's personality, but he seems so even, so flat. Like, he don't even like to look you in the eye. If y'all notice him, he's constantly looking down. Like, this guy here wouldn't be able to tell me what to do on set. He seems like he doesn't have passion, and I don't like that. I think that kind of showed on Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was a movie looking into self-worth, self-doubt, very little action. And I think that kind of reflects the personality of the director here. Like, he don't seem confident. He don't seem excited. He seems just like, yeah, man, I'm just working. He don't even like make eye contact with the interviewers. And I'm be honest, man, I don't want that. I don't want X-Men to have that kind of energy. At least Bo DiMaggio gave us a little soap opera drama, but he also had that bitch jumping too. Like, I'm just gonna keep praying about this movie. I'm just gonna keep praying. Jake also spoke about, of course, there's a bigger plan in play, but right now, he just wants to focus on making a good movie, and he wants it to be different. He also said, and I quote, this is a quote, "What are the different places we can go? What are the places that have been into the comics? What hasn't been explored as much, and how can we incorporate that? And what are some of the different avenues that we could take that feel kind of like the less trodden path that we could go down?" But those are ideas. Those are discussions that we're also having. And I'm cool with doing something different. Like, I just want a really good, strong outing. And Bo DiMaggio did such a good job with X-Men 97. It's like, y'all got to figure out a way to keep that quality up. So we're just going to take it one step at a time. I am so scared for Storm. I don't even want her in this movie. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't even want Storm in this movie. I was so against Storm showing up in a Ryan Coogler movie. And I want to backtrack that. I take it back. I want Ryan Coogler to find a way to put Storm in Black Panther 3. I just trust Ryan Coogler to handle the casting better than what they got going on over there with X-Men right now. I just don't. I just don't. Now, I'm going to put some little positivity on there for a minute. The new guy they got over there, Lee. He's a comic book reader, so that's what people are always asking for. He's watched the cartoons. He loves Gambit and Jubilee. So that's good that you have somebody, a writer, who wants to build outside of Wolverine, Jean, and Scott. And I think they did a good job with that in X-Men 97 with Rogue. Rogue went crazy in X-Men 97. Like, they did such a good job balancing everyone for the most part. But how do y'all feel, man? Do you think we're in safe territories with these writers? Are y'all concerned that we may be going down the path of Blade, like consistently bringing people in and out? Y'all let me know, because this feels like deja vu to me. It's like, why are you on 3 writers in less than 2 years? When you done had access to the X-Men for God knows, you would think they would have had this goddamn story done a long time ago. Why can't y'all just tell an X-Men story? Like, we don't have to overcomplicate the X-Men. The X-Men is not a complicated story to tell. It's really not. Pick a story out the comics and just do the shit. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Just tell a good story and cast the right people, and you're gonna be okay. That's just it. Don't overdo it, and be a little bit more confident. I'm concerned about this man directing the movie. I'm concerned. I don't like people who don't seem sure of themselves. That makes me nervous. As Jaddock says, I don't see how Jubilee fits with young Jean and Scott. I don't know. Culture Mate said it's kind of sad how the news is rolling out for X-Men. She said, I don't like it either, Tina. Culture Mate said, I think the Thunderbolts was boring and weak. Yep. JD Informant said, we need the writer from Wonder Man. Yeah, Wonder Man wasn't bad. They just didn't have, the budget to do a lot of the special effects. Dan the Man said Beef and the Bear are peak writing, and the X-Men are more than likely getting a show in addition to the movies. Yes, the X-Men are probably going to get a show. So why don't you let the Beef and the Bear writers write the damn show? Why are you putting them on the movies? Go find a movie writer. Go find a movie writer. Sanju said Joanna worked on Thunderbolts too. Yeah, and I don't like that. The Magician says they don't understand it. They don't really care for the material and don't know what they're doing. We're just witnessing one of the biggest fumbles in real time. Sanju says Lee Sung-jin is an X-Men fan. He's read the comics. That's a good sign. Yeah. She said that Kang thing really messed me up. But oh, wait. They knew they was going to pivot from Kang to Doom before Jonathan Major situation. That's the lie they telling. It don't seem like y'all knew anything because y'all ain't got nothing together. This is a whole, people get mad at me. People get mad at me when I say this, but hate them or love them. Ryan Coogler, the only person at Marvel who knows what the hell he's doing with his story. Everybody else, I don't know. Even the people on Doomsday don't know what the hell going on because the same thing in the third quarter. Last November, y'all bringing back the Loki writer to help y'all write that script. It's like, what y'all got going on? Jadik says, also telling me you read Chris Claremont and Grant Morrison feels like such poser behavior. Not saying they didn't do good work, but not exactly obscure talent. Yeah, that's what I would say. I read Claremont. Johnny Rastafari says, what if the big movie writers don't want to write a superhero movie? You get these big name writers that they turn the material into something else, like that Green Lanterns writer. Writers want to write. This is what I'll say. Writers want to write. That is how they get paid. That is how they make their money. I'm not saying go and get the most expensive writer out there, but I'm saying have some meetings with some movie writers and say, hey, are you interested in, doing a pitch for X-Men? It just, I don't know. Johnny Rastafari says, get young, hungry writers that love the material and that want to do superhero stories. Johnny, this is what they've been doing all phase. The whole multiversal saga has been full of young, hungry writers. And we saw what happened. It has not worked. It hasn't worked. The Magician says, the tension, desperation, and stupidity just shows me that they're trying to find the most cheap, most mid way to get this done to make the most back. Yeah, man. Sanju says Jake Schreier doesn't want to give anything away. It's his personality. That does not mean he's not excited. If I'm on set and you talking to me like that, yeah. Culture May said, yeah, Bo had Rogue and Gambit beefing, Mag trying to be a zaddy. Gambit died only to come back as a horseman, standing ovation, sir. The Magician says this whole thing has been a race to the bottom from the beginning, and I don't want them to touch Storm. I am so torn. I want her with the X-Men, but I don't want them to touch her. I'm telling y'all, I don't want... Nah. No. Y'all. I'm telling y'all. Jadik says Kevin is feeling the pressure. X-Men need to land to carry the MCU forward. Since Kevin seems unlikely to hard reboot, Sam and Yelena's Avengers and the F4 ain't carrying shit. That's the last topic, y'all. That's it, man. I'm really nervous. I hope these people can prove me wrong. If y'all was following my page, I went to the Thunderbolts early screener. I went. I went early, and I was the only person to come out of that screener and say, y'all, I don't think this movie is going to make money, and I don't think this movie is what everybody else is saying it is. People walked out and was like, it's the best Marvel movie ever. Blah, blah, blah. I said, y'all, the movie was good. It wasn't great. It was good. And y'all saw how that translated at the box office. How this man got the job to be the X-Men writer and director. How these people got this job. I do not understand what Kevin Feige them doing over there. I don't get it. It's just crazy. Anyway, CinemaCon is coming up. I'm going to be bringing y'all the information. I need to be packing my bags. Well, I need to be packing my carry-on. I'm flying out Sunday. Y'all pray for me. Y'all know I don't like planes, so y'all pray for me that I get there safe and sound. And, you know, if y'all can't catch me when I'm going live, catch the replay. I'm going to try to get y'all as much information as possible. Because like I said, man, I don't think over the past couple years, I haven't been seeing like a lot of black people there at CinemaCon. And, you know, I want to represent for us, man, to let y'all know we got some stuff going on. I want to bring y'all the real deal. So I'll be there. I will be there. The magician said this is a scheme that Todd set up. It gotta be. Or maybe Kevin Feige has a master plan. But it sounds like they don't know what the hell they doing over there. Because why are we working on our third set of writers? Why y'all can't get the X-Men story together? The X-Men just pick a comic run and make and tell the story. Like, y'all think they scared of Donald Trump? Y'all think they scared of Donald Trump? Y'all think they're scared to make it too political because they don't want to upset Donald Trump? Because I'm like, I don't understand it. Why y'all? It's not difficult. It's really not that difficult to tell an X-Men story. Bo DeMaio sat his ass in his office and came up with a great X-Men story. Because he knows the material. Because he is someone from a lot of those marginalized groups. So he was able to just tell a fluid story. Now, it may have had some parts in there. It's like, come on, Bo. But for the most part, you knew you had someone who knew the material, who loves the material, who's passionate about the material, and he put on a good project. Jake Schreier just don't give me, like, I'm really excited to do this. Every time I see Jake Schreier do an interview, regardless if it's about Thunderbolts or the X-Men, he sound like, hey, man, you know, I think the X-Men movie is going to be good. We're working on a lot of different things. We have ideas flowing. Like, no, bro, I need you to be like, y'all, we got this story down pat. I already know where we going. Like, I want some excitement behind it. You know what I'm saying? And he don't seem excited. I don't like that. Culture May said, great show, T. Glad I could catch the live. Many blessings and much more success to you in the movie there, baby. The magician says, I'm telling you, I'm smelling an agenda at this point with the X-Men, but I won't go all conspiracy theory on y'all. I don't know, y'all. As Jaddick says, I mean, this creative team has a Jewish director with a Latina and Asian writer. To me, their problem is more so they ain't good enough action directors. I mean, yeah, this is the new team, but I'm like, how we even on the third team? Like, how we even get this far? How we even get this far? This the third team. Y'all just figured out y'all needed diversity on the third team. And I have said this from the jump. Since Jake Schreier is Jewish, they should have let him do Brotherhood of Mutants. They should have let him do a Magneto story. Go do the Magneto story. This X-Men story, I don't think that's his flavor. I think he would tell a good X-Men story. A good Magneto story, because he is good with like that deep, depressive shit we got in Thunderbolts, I think he could tell a good Magneto story. He gotta, pump his action up. Let him go do Brotherhood of Mutants. He shouldn't be doing X-Men. Jake, I love you. If I see you at CinemaCon, if you happen to be there, I'm gonna say, Jake, I be talking shit about you, but it's just because I think you should go do Brotherhood of Mutants. I'm like, I think Brotherhood of Mutants is just more of your flavor and not X-Men. I just don't feel like this your vibe. Don't you want to tell the Jewish story because you Jewish? Ain't that where you want to be? I think you should tell Kevin you want to go do the Magneto story. Bring somebody else in to deal with these badass kids of the X-Men and Jean and Scott or whoever the team they going with. They don't even know what goddamn X-Men team they going with. Child. Take the women in your life to go see You, Me, and Tuscany at a matinee. Nice little cute movie. It's a little cutesy. Y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. I gotta pack my carry-on. I might go live tomorrow. I think I'm gonna document this trip so y'all can see what's going on at CinemaCon in detail all the way. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. We are at 9 o'clock. Y'all know, the magician said the X-Men need swag. Yeah, man, we don't need no deep, dark, depressing X-Men. That's why I said Bo DeMaio got it right. They still had their drama. They still had their down points, but it always kind of still felt a little swaggy, a little new, something a little different. It felt like it had some seasoning in it. You know what I'm saying? When Bo did it, it was still X-Men 97 from the 90s, but it had a little seasoning in it. I actually like to watch it. Oh yeah, man. But Danny, man, I'm coming up your way. I'm flying out of Atlanta, man. I'll be flying out of Atlanta on Sunday. Hey, thank y'all for always hanging out with me. I'm probably not gonna go live next Friday. I won't be live because I'll be flying back in. But I'll be going live during the week, just a little kind of like 30 minutes here and there and putting out videos to let y'all know what's going on. But I always appreciate y'all. Magician, Dan the Man, Culture Made, Jay, S. Jadix, Sanju, thanks for stopping in. Who am I missing? Sheed, thanks for showing up every week, Sheed. Johnny Rastafari, thanks for showing up. I appreciate y'all for always coming in. Y'all make this better. I feel like I have someone who understands me, even though we don't all agree. We all don't agree on all of the same things, but, we at least got a little community here. So I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go pack it up, and thanks for hanging out in the movie Lair.
Man, I love being black. I love y'all.
Coming to the movie Lair.